Welcome to the Explore Real Estate Show. I am James Boslaw, your Fredericksburg Area realtor and vacation rental investor. And this show is all about real estate in the Fredericksburg area, the Fawn Lake community, and the vacation rental space. I help people buy and sell homes because I believe that everyone should grow their wealth as they live in or own a home that they love. I also believe that you should feel confident when you are buying or selling a home, and confidence comes when you are well educated and informed, and that's what this show is all about. Enjoy the show. Hey everybody, welcome to the Explore Real Estate Show, where in today's episode, we're going to go over the real estate statistics for the Fredericksburg area, both in and through the month of October of 2024. So let's dive right into those stats and let's take a look at what our market's doing. As of right now, the overall sold dollar volume is up 3.6% this year from last year when you take a look at just the month of October. So slightly more sales this year as far as overall sold dollar volume. We'll come back to that in a moment. The average sold price is actually up about 3%. So the average sold price in the Fredericksburg area is $499,000, and that is in the month of October of 2024. And just for perspective, in last October, the average sales price was $475,000. So those modest increases in appreciation of about 3%. Well, if you own a home, that's about $25,000 more that your house is worth this year versus last year. So it might sound like a small number when you see that the average sales price is up 3%, but that's quite a bit more money that you have in equity if you own a home, so that is great news. The median sales price is also up just over 3%, and the median sales price in the Fredericksburg area is $455,000. Now, as far as units sold are actually slightly down this October from last October. We had 404 units sell this October, whereas in last October we had 410 units. But the overall sold dollar volume is up slightly because the average sales price is also up. So fewer units moving, but they're moving at a slightly higher price, which means our overall sold dollar volume is up. And as far as our average days on market, we're about the same. It's taking a home 27 days to go under contract this October, whereas in last October, it was 1 day less at 26 days. So this is actually really, really, really healthy. What we're seeing is that the appreciation for both the average sales price and the median sales price is up at that 3% range. Once again, this is all normal appreciation levels. We're seeing that the average unit sold is slightly down. It's about the same as last year. And last year, there were not a lot of sales. And so there's not a lot of sales last year. There's not a lot of sales this year in the month of October. And the average days on market, that's very healthy for a house to take less than 1 month to go under contract. That's really normal, maybe even slightly better than normal. However, when I look at these stats, what I'm starting to say over and over and over again in each of my episodes is that our market is normalizing. These are normal numbers. Appreciation, normal. Average days on market, pretty normal, maybe slightly better than normal. And the only thing that is abnormal right now is that there's just not as many sales taking place this October, last October. There's just fewer home sales, and we would attribute that to the rising interest rates that we're seeing in the market. Now, when we take a look at the year-to-date stats, that would be January through October of this year, comparing it through January through October of last year, this is what we see. The overall sold dollar volume is up nearly 5%. The average sales price is also up nearly 5%. So the average sales price year-to-date is actually the same number, pretty close to it, as the average sales price for the month of October in the Fredericksburg area. The average sold price year-to-date this year is $499,000. And so we're seeing that the average home in the Fredericksburg area is selling for about $500,000. And that is a number that's up quite significantly from years ago. So if you own a home, this is welcome news to you. The sales prices just keep going up. The units sold is slightly down year to date this year from last year, but we're talking about just slightly, like less than 1%. And the average days on market year to date this year compared to last year is the exact same, 27 days on the market. Very similar to the numbers that we're seeing in the month of October. So all of this to say that our closed sales uh, in the month of October for the Fredericksburg area, we saw 404 homes sold, whereas in the 5-year average is about 563. So definitely less home selling this year in October than there was in the last 5 years if you take a look at the average. And in the months of supply here in the Fredericksburg area, which means if people were to stop listing houses, how long it would take for buyers to purchase all of the remaining homes on the market. Uh, as of this October, that number was 2.1 months. That was our months of supply, whereas in the 5-year average is about 1.5 months. So what we're seeing is that there is more inventory, less demand. Sales prices are still going up, and they're appreciating at normal levels. They're no longer are we seeing appreciation at record levels. We're starting to see things just kind of calm down a little bit, which is probably a very healthy thing for buyers out there. They're not seeing sales prices go through the roof, which is allowing them to jump in right now and purchase a home. But if you are a homeowner, what you need to know is that your home is still going up in price. It's still appreciating. It's just doing so at a much slower and more sustainable pace. So this is healthy. We are in a very, very normalized market. The only thing that is not normal is that we're not seeing as many transactions, as many closed deals as we have in the past. And we would attribute that to once again, to the interest rates being higher now than they were for the last several years. Where will the interest rates go? I have no idea. There's a lot of optimism around them coming down, but if they do so, we don't expect anything drastic over the course of the next year or so. Maybe slight reduction in the interest rates, which would incentivize buyers to jump in, and maybe sales prices will go up even more. But as of right now, we're seeing interest rates in the mid-6s. So with that being said, I hope that if you're getting this before Thanksgiving, I hope you and your family have a very, very happy Thanksgiving. And I hope that you have an incredible time with your family. And I look forward to seeing you on the next episode.